my day was. Oh yeah, dude. I'm so exhausted, man.
Yeah.
It's not even funny.
When I asked you to do this, I was like, I don't know, man. He might be exhausted.
No, I'm game, dude. I'm always game. So there it is, right there, my man.
Woo!
There it is, right there.
Let's turn on the live streaming on the left stream.
Yeah, I'm always game, dude. That's just how I am.
That's crazy. I was awesome. I was like, when he reached out to me, I was like, hell, motherfucking yeah. Hell, motherfucking yeah. So we're gonna let
I mean, I figured, that, like, this is obviously one of those things that's actually pretty difficult for me to get since you're not down here.
Yep.
So, I was like, you know what? I was like, let me hit him up. Let me see if I can help him out, because that's what this is all about. Is just helping one another out. So.
Oh yeah. Especially if you're going to there and the limit is whatever is 5.
Yeah, no, the limit was 10.
10 where you were.
The limit was 10 in Orlando, and it was 5 in California.
Okay. So with that, going, taking that long ride, you're waiting on the line, whoever's your boys or people you want to get in touch with, you make sure you go hit them up. If you guys don't know, this is Seth. What's Poppin', we call him a little bit, from the MCE. They're all a little tripling in right now. And he went to, is it Disney World, or which one is it called?
Yeah, Disney, Walt Disney World.
Walt Disney World today, and he was able to get the Ezra ride, and it was a 2.5 hour trip. 2.5 hour trip for him. I didn't get to ask him about his story, how it took place, what time he left, all that good stuff. So please start it off from the beginning of when you got up to when you were getting out there.
So it all started last night. So I play softball in a co-ed league on Friday nights. So my game was super late last night. My game was at 9. It got done by 10, and it takes me an hour to get home from where I play.
Okay.
So I got home. It was 11 o'clock. I showered. I got into bed before I know it was 12. I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning.
Woo!
3 hours of sleep right now. Got in my had I don't know if you know who Sergeant Funko is. I don't know if you ever heard of him.
I think I've heard of her before.
So it's me. It was me, him, and another YouTuber, Heel Hunter.
I've heard of her too.
Oh, okay. So we got in my car and we went all the way down to we got in my car at 4 o'clock. We made it there. It was like almost close to 7. Parked the car. We got on the monorail to get to Magic Kingdom, and it was just crazy. It was crazy from there. George wound up showing up, so he was there. He was there too. He came separate with his family.
Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Waited until about 8 o'clock until the park opened up. Let me tell you something. I don't think I've ever seen people run so fast.
Really? It's like that?
It was like it was like legitimate full-on sprint. and the thing is with the ride, it's all the way in the very back of the park. So people made a beeline, and they actually. But you know what? It was actually really organized. It was actually more organized than I thought it was going to be. So you got to a certain point, and they had I guess what they call them, cast members holding up signs for the Funko. So they made everybody get in a single line.
Okay. Which
was great. By the time we all 3 of us got in line, it was I think we were like 73rd in line. That's how
wow.
That's how crazy it was, and it went way deeper than that. So Goofy actually came out dressed up as one of the Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
And then walked everybody around to line up and everything, and then it just went continuously around. I think the entire time we waited from the time we got into line, purchased everything, and out the store was less than an hour.
Wow, that's how awesome.
That's how organized they were. That's and then awesome. And then we actually wound up leaving the park. We did some hunting around the Orlando area, and then left. I think we left. It was like 2 o'clock, and then I didn't get home until like almost 5. So
you drove, or they drove?
No, I drove.
And
so
it's smart for George, though, to go separate because he gets to spend the whole day there with his family, right?
Well, yeah, that's what he did. Yeah, he waited in line, and then he got, he waited in line, and then he went and spent the rest of the day with his family. So, but it was funny, though, because he came home to no power in his house.
Oh, my God.
So he should have just stayed. He should have just stayed at the most magical place on earth.
That sucks. That sucks. Hurricane season still around down there?
It ends like middle October.
Okay. I was there last year during the last hurricane. I said, dang, I did training camp in there. It's like a big thing.
No, there hasn't been. It hasn't been bad this year, so it's actually pretty good. So hopefully, I know you said you were coming down. So when you come down, the weather should be good.
Yeah. So I'll be down there. I got my plane ticket for October 8th, the day after New York Comic Con. Excuse me, I'm heading down there, and I can't believe you went out there. So Seth, to me right now, on YouTube, he has the channel. They go to MCE. Him and 3 other guys post videos of everything you want. They got these statues.
Yeah.
This guy George got a statue. It's this high.
Oh yeah, dude. When I was at his house.
Right?
Yeah, when I was at his house Thursday night when we do one of our live shows with Pops. That thing, I mean, I'm 5'11". That thing had to be at least close to maybe almost close to 3 feet, 3.5 feet tall. I mean, the thing was like massive.
It's it was an 80-pound statue. 80-pound statue.
How do you think he gets that stuff to his house? He loads it in the bed of my truck because we work together. He loads it in the bed of my truck and then we take it to his house.
Oh, okay. I was wondering, that thing is massive. This thing is massive. You guys got to check it out.
Yeah, so not only am I part of his channel, I'm also his courier service too.
Yeah. He puts on good stuff. And you right now, out of all the YouTubers who go Funko Pop hunting and do the Funko Pop hunt game, I would say, you guys don't know, he's very low-key. He's probably the #1 Funko Pop hunter out there. You go all over the place, all over South Florida, and you're finding all these spots. You're meeting up with all these different YouTubers, and you're doing a great job. And your videos are pretty good.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
I see your videos sometimes. If you don't get something that day, you'll keep it up in the next video, and I can just leave you on and just hear you yelling at Target and complaining. And then I seen that one video, and you seen some kid paying the other employee to get it.
That was hilarious. So there's actually a Facebook group there's actually a group on Facebook called Confessions of Target Employees.
Okay.
So when that video came out, that I was fronting someone, I guess one of my buddies found that page and saw that. I was front and center on that page. They're like, this is the reason why we have an issue with with Funko Pop Hunt. Listen, I was polite, I was courteous, but when you go ahead and as well as I do, when you leave customers with damaged boxes,
oh, I'm pissed.
It's because the employees took all the good stuff for themselves and then left me and a couple other people with like all the damaged boxes. Now, I mean, I get it, but I don't know if these employees actually collect.
Nah, they don't collect the goddamn thing. They don't collect the goddamn thing. The problem is they work in retail, man. You work in a minimum wage job. I'd be doing the same exact thing. The one thing that's funny about here on Long Island, there was a gentleman in this group, the Long Island Funko group, whatever. I recently got kicked out. Anyways, he is an employee at Target, and he cannot even get an exclusive. And he's a Funko Pop guy. This is the most embarrassing thing in my life. And he wants people to have respect for him. I'm like, shut up and bag my damn groceries. You're useless. Man. Let's talk to the chat real quick. I know someone just said, did I get a gold Batman? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I got an extra large. If anybody got a small, let's trade. Let's see what we got going on.
Yeah, here. I was only able to get a large.
Well,
so
it's closer than a large for me.
I need the extra. They don't even make double X's for me. I need a double X. That's how big I am. So it's like.
What they did one thing for double X's recently.
Yeah, I got the I actually got the which one was it? I think it was the Black Panther, the Black Panther one I got.
Okay.
A double X in.
Okay, let's see. Let's read some of these comments. We got who is that? Kenya Street, Cletus, my future husband. No big deal. How you doing? Hey everybody, Funko Boston Louder from over there on Twitch. What up, Schmitty? We got Louder. Sergeant Funko is a guy. No, he's not. Calm down. What's up, all? Hey Hammer. What up, Maine? I shipped out all your boxes today. There was 3 boxes and Jedi Patrols and Jason HQs today. So volume better, okay? I just switched over to settings. I wasn't sure. You guys got to tell me anything. So is there anybody in the chat that you understand or see or you recognize from your live streams?
No, I don't. Not at the moment. Not at the moment.
Definitely getting the Griffey Pop. I have the Jason HQ guy.
I would love to know how you're getting the Griffey Pop.
Hey, I was in Seattle. I made friends.
My brother-in-law actually lives in Seattle, and I'm trying to bribe this dude to go to the game for me.
You got to buy him a ticket. I'm like, yo, I'll give you a ticket, $50.
That's what I said. I said, bro, I'll buy you a ticket. He's like, oh, I don't know if I could get off of work. And I'm like,
just go there and pick the game, pick it up for me. That's all I care. Oh my God.
Listen, I'm a huge baseball guy. So I actually had a friend hook me up with the Joey Votto. So that was at the Cincinnati Reds.
Okay.
So I have that. So yeah, so I'm really pushing my brother-in-law to try to get me the Griffey. I don't want the gold one. I don't want the limited one. I just want one. Exactly. I just want the one.
Ken Griffey Jr. Baseball, Nintendo 64. When he just be like eating them homies. You could rob them shit. Like you could always rob it. Oh man, it's so good.
Yeah.
Definitely getting the Griffey Pop. A pop that I'm actually excited for is the Spider-Man Noir Pop. That was another one. It just came out released at Walgreens.
I saw those on Instagram. Those actually look pretty cool. That's for that new Spider-Man into the universe movie.
Yeah, they got so many. And it's sad part is this basically happens around Comic-Con season when they reveal Funko Pops that are better than the Comic-Con Pops. Like every time. Like this is like the third time this has happened.
Yeah, because I saw yesterday they had the Spider-Man and the Spider-Man mobile, which was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know what that felt like. That was like for a little kid for once. I was like, that's for the little kid. that felt like that was like a little kid. The way Funko goes, I'm surprised they don't have he rolling yet because they got that light up on.
Yeah, I saw that light up Iron Man, dude. That thing looked ridiculous.
You like that?
Oh man, that thing was cool as hell.
I heard the glow's not too long now. The light on.
You know what actually I like more than anything? I like the design of the box.
You liked it? I thought it was a fig. I felt like, what's this? It reminded me of actually this box right here from
for the director, the director's box that was in there. Yeah, I actually really like that box.
Okay. Not a big fan of it. So New York Comic Con has been revealed. I believe they are done with them. They did the Game of Thrones. They did DC. They did Marvel. They did Star Wars. They did Hanna-Barbera. They did Funko. Actually, they didn't do spastic plastic stuff yet.
No, didn't see any of that stuff
I didn't see that. We may get another week. I doubt it, but I hope they do. Because some of the pops on there that I was definitely interested in that didn't get on there. And the series for me, my wish list and my hopes for was a Looney Tunes pop. We didn't get any Looney Tunes pops. Did you? Are you ever interested in that line? I know.
No, not really. I'm not big into
and that was Seth, folks. He was on the live stream with me today, and that's see you later, Seth. Just kidding. I got you.
Yeah. As far as what I collect, I collect Marvel, DC. I collect WWE. I collect a lot of the movie pops. I get a lot of the Disney. I get a lot of the Disney stuff.
Love that WWE down south.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. I'm from New York originally, Queens, Whitestone.
I go to boxing in Westbury every day. Well, 4 days a week.
So, but I still have family that actually lives in the island. They live in Shoreham.
Okay. My parents don't live too far from there.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I've been a huge WWE fan since I'm a kid, and
you pre-ordered the Ric Flair pop.
I did.
Same.
I went on WWE's website and
Same.
I paid the $100. Yep. I went there, and needless to say, my wife wasn't happy when she saw that come up on the bank statement. So
I said 152. I said, shh. All I could think of was like, hey, maybe I can sell the game. Maybe I can do this. Maybe
it's a dope pop though.
Oh, it's best pop.
Yeah.
It's one of the saddest part. I always remember seeing that damn Target exclusive one in every damn store. Mm-hmm. And now I'm like, oh my god, I've seen him for like maybe 6 months to a year. 6 months to a year.
Yeah. Now look what he's worth.
Oh my god. I would ask Cletus, what aren't you getting? There's probably a shorter list from Christina Payne, a great moderator on the channel. I'm probably not getting one of everything for New York Comic Con. You are going to New York Comic Con too.
I am. I will be there Thursday and Friday. This is actually going to be my first major con.
Wow.
So I'm actually really excited to see what I'm walking into, what to expect. George tried to get me to go with him and Calvin to San Diego. Unfortunately, the timing just wasn't right for me because I had other stuff going on.
No such thing. It was the greatest. It was so much fun.
I know, man. I saw all your videos, man. I'm sitting there and I'm like, dude, how does this guy just like stroll in the place?
How does he roll up?
Yeah, you just stroll in the place, and then the video that you posted from the from the future the Funimation thing, dude, that shit was hilarious.
That shit was crazy. The only thing I wish I did different was when I got in, I played that music of me. Din, 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 din. I should have put the OG, the gangster one.
Oh yeah, the glasses, the glasses
come down. That's the only other thing I wish I did different. But if you didn't get experience San Diego Comic Con here in the Funko Pops, I was your only guy that you can go and watch. And I post something different every day, so I liked it. Nobody does the cons like I do. Editing with them is probably easier for me to do editing for a Comic Con video than do any other videos I have ever done. So I'm getting pretty good at them. And they're definitely fun. So I enjoy all of them.
Yeah, the editing's been tough. I've kind of been learning as I go. So I feel you when it comes to all that stuff.
Ooh, baby. Do you know Top Pops is in the house? So you know Top Pops?
Yeah. What's up? Well, I don't know him personally, but I've seen his videos. What's up, Top Pops?
Yeah, he's not a big guy. He's a tall guy.
Yeah.
He thinks he's a big YouTuber.
He's up in the Canada area, right?
Yeah, it's Canada area, but he has a P.O. box right in Niagara Falls.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so he gets a lot of exclusives. The messed up thing was, I was 5 minutes from the Niagara Falls for about like a month because I was training in Buffalo recently.
Okay.
And Top Pop said, "Nah, I'm not hanging out with you." I said, "Oh man, you crazy, man. I was gonna take him all the strip clubs in Canada and just get him bombed and blasted."
So how's the arm doing, by the way, man?
Oh yeah, so I sparred 11 rounds today. This thing's getting back there. I wear a big sleeve over my arm, so I'll probably wear a sleeve for New York Comic Con. But I'm not gonna wear my big my metal device. So it feels pretty good. I record all my sparring, but I usually try not to post too much of it. So that was that. Someone asked if I got the gold Batman. We talked about that. Yes, I did. Yeah. Now, another series. So what's your series again? Like, what? They don't give you WWE exclusives this con.
No, they didn't give.
We got Zack Ryder last year, right?
Yeah, we had Zack Ryder. Yeah, I mean, I think that was actually the first WWE con exclusive, I think. Yeah,
that was and sadly enough, you could probably still buy him at the FYE in Wellington.
But you got to meet him, so he must have been a cool guy.
Hell no, these guys are so boring and plain. They're just sitting there. I come in there, I just wreck shit. What's going on, everybody? I got a million questions. I'm going to ask him about his training. I'm asking him in Shanghai how he got there. What is he doing for this? I want to get his whole schedule down. It was pretty, I want to know shit.
Yeah.
And his training was, my thing for training was, who's how's his training schedule? He's like, well, you know, we don't have wrestling. I'm like, not wrestling coach. I'm talking about fitness-wise, because fitness is everything. And he just trained himself. And I was like, all right, yes, pretty cool. Like that. Other wish list stuff I wanted. Oh, Red Chrome Batman. I wanted that one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was a big one.
So disappointed at that.
I was hoping for a Nightmare Before Christmas. A pop for Nightmare Before Christmas, because that was a new series. I was wanting more Mickey pops as well. That's another disappointment for me. Star Wars only got one pop. What's your biggest series again?
Mine, honest, more than anything, it's probably Marvel. I've got more Marvel than anything.
Marvel than anything. Like, so Marvel, new movie Marvels or Marvel?
Oh yeah, I got the Captain. I'm a huge Captain America nut from our previous conversations when you posted that metallic Comic-Con one that I desperately need in my life.
Everybody wants that thing.
I even go as far as that I have his shield tattooed on my arm.
Punky like that thing.
And I have behind me, you can't kind of see it, but I've got like a whole shrine. Everything that's behind me is all Captain America stuff. So
get your Hulkbuster back there. See?
Yeah.
I'm following this one Hulkbuster on it's a Hot Toy Hulkbuster.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah, that thing's pretty dope.
It's about like $1,100.
Yeah, the hot toys are up there, man. The hot toys are getting really up there in price.
I was down there. Before I came on here, I was reviewing some of them, watching all the reviews of some hot toys I want to get. I think I'm going to buy every single Joker one. Heath Ledger's Joker, that is.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to try to get every one of those.
As far as the movie moments go, I actually picked it up last week. I got the Captain America and the Red Skull movie moment.
Oh, I didn't get that one yet.
I got that one. I'm really excited for the Hulk versus Hulkbuster one that's gonna be there at the con.
Oh,
that one looks awesome. I'm looking forward to getting the three pack Chrome Superman.
Yes.
I love Chrome Pops, man. Chrome Pops are my vice. So it's like,
I feel like last year at New York Comic Con it was the 8-bits. This year it's the Chromes. It was just Chrome on Chrome on Chrome. Yeah. Unreal. I'm gonna be for those Chromes. For some reason, I have to have two of them. Like, I got everything has to be in twos. Like my New York Comic Con, my San Diego Comic Con. If I don't have two of everything, I'm not everything, but majority of the stuff, I get very sad, and I don't know what to do with my life. So I gotta have two. There's the Vegeta. You watch any Dragon Ball Z? I saw getting into that.
Yeah. I have the gold. Yeah, I have the gold Chrome Vegeta.
Oh, I think everybody has one at this point.
I won. I play a lot of Waffles.
You crazy psycho.
So that's how I get a lot of my stuff, dude. That's how I got my blue Chrome Batman.
Oh yeah, blue Chrome.
Yeah, that's how I got my blue Chrome Batman.
What Funko Pops you interested in? That's the only one I'm missing.
Oh, you missing that one?
I'm missing blue Chrome, but
I won that in a raffle for $90.
Yeah, but you win some, you lose some on those, so it's tough. Tough.
I have my fair share of losses. I actually won the blue Chrome and the green Chrome one in Waffles. So yeah, that's just I'm kind of known locally around here, kind of as like the Waffle King.
Ah.
So.
Well, do you eat waffles? I wish I did. I wish I had some gluten. That's crazy.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you're in training,
oh,
man.
Man, I'm eating. I had a salad today. I've spent 11 rounds. Lyrical Card says, "Let us shop with you. Get feedback from other before you buy live. Would make a good video." No idea what you're talking about. Removable tops on what? Top.
They have the Harry Potter pop that
that looks sick.
The turban or whatever it is on his head comes off, and then they have the Black Panther one where the wig comes off for her too.
Yeah. Who else from did they do a Winter Soldier for Black Panther? I think they did.
No, I don't think they did with Killmonger. I think that they had him without the mask, and then with the mask was the chase.
Oh, okay. I'm talking about the Winter Soldier though. The Winter Soldier.
I
think they might have done a Winter Soldier. I don't remember. I bought them. I just don't remember.
Yeah, they did a Winter Soldier. They did 2 of them. They did one masked and unmasked. The masked one is the one that's actually worth a lot of money.
I got your theatrical cards. Yeah, so my plans is I just started getting into Hot Toys, Seth. And these Hot Toys are, from what Jedi told, they're addicting. All right, they get a little addicting. And I think I'm starting to take the plunge through there. I might sell some pops, pay for that funds. Some of these doubles I have, like some Freddy Funkos and stuff like that. And that I'm too much interested in. And just going to move on a little bit towards them. I love the way they look. But Pops is like the thing that I'm known for, right? And I've been killing it with the Pop game. You guys do better than me now. Everybody even in the chat does better than me now. I probably bought maybe 5 Pops this entire week. I got a mystery horror box I'm doing a giveaway for. And you do a thing on your show. On Thursdays now. It used to be Fridays because it's softball. Co-ed softball. We all know. And they have a thing called What's Poppin'. What's Poppin'? So on
Thursday night pop off.
What's Poppin'? And then for some reason I thought you stole this from Funko. What's Poppin', right?
No, that it's funny because George started this whole channel, and he's in the chat now. He's saying what's up, everybody.
MC in the house.
So George started this whole channel, and then he came to me because he was looking for other content, and he's like, hey, I know you do Pops. He goes, would you be interested in making some videos and stuff like that? And I was like, yeah. So I actually started out doing just like news videos, anything that was related with Funko news, and then everybody was like, oh, you should start doing the hunting videos, and then it turned into the hunting videos. And then, and then it turned into, me and George competing against each other on Thursday nights, which is a riot because, but as far as the What's Popping name came from, we were all sitting around thinking about a name. And I was like, dude, it was so obvious. I was like, what about What's Poppin'?
That's right.
And that was it. But now I see you sent me a message a couple weeks ago about Hot Topic using that in their email advertisements.
Yeah, What's Poppin'? They got that What's Poppin' going on. They bold and center too on there. Yeah,
I know. But hey, you know what? Listen, it's for me this is fun. I'm not looking to make like a profession out of this or anything like this. I like sharing the things that I find with people.
Exactly.
And so it's like if they want to use it, yeah, go ahead and use it. I mean, I don't care. I'm not going to be like, oh, I need to run out right now and go trademark that. But
2 weeks ago he messaged me, said he needs to go out and trademark it. I swear. He messaged me telling me he wanted to trademark it. I guess he's over it now. He's over it now. It is what it is.
I'm over it now, and I did. But, when I saw how much it was, I was like, yeah, forget that.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Like Hammer, I ain't even flocking. You guys can keep it. I don't even care.
Yeah, I don't need that in my life. So they can have it.
Faded X Blades. Where's the best place on Long Island to get Funko Pops? There's a place, the Sunrise Mall, where the old flea market was. And across from the old flea market, there's a flea market that sells Funko Pops that only do exclusives and grails. Definitely check that out. Where's the championship belt?
Yeah, where's the championship belt? Hold on, it's right here. In case because Michael's actually not that far from me. But if anybody, since I won Thursday night, the belt's right here. If anybody wants to see it, unless they're asking for your belt.
What the flock is that?
That's my WWE Championship belt, man.
I heard people
that's the real deal.
I've seen people with like 20 of those things. Like they full blown collect them. They go to the WWE events like they about to do a wrestling match.
My wife actually bought that for me for Christmas, I think back in 2002.
And now you're giving it. Now you're trading back and forth with George.
Yeah,
he's taking that thing. He's waking up in the morning in the bathroom, putting it on, taking a dump with it.
And George actually had a great idea for when we were in New York. George wants me to call you out and challenge you for the challenge.
To What's Poppin'?
Yeah, to challenge you. Now, I said originally to George that maybe what we should do is that me and George do a live pop off from New York Comic Con, and then maybe have you be like a special guest referee.
Oh, that'd be pretty good. That'd be pretty good.
And I think that would have been good. But George is like, no, man. He's like, it's either go big or go home. And
I
he's
don't know
like,
if you want to play with me. You're not gonna want to play.
And I said, listen. I said, if I go up against Cletus, I said more than likely I'm signing my death warrant. I'm like, there's no way I can ever come back from that or show face. And I think what's pop off would just end right there on the spot. So
the best part would be you would go as hard as you possibly could. You're like, I'm getting that one. You go and get that one.
I was even going to take it as far is that if you accepted the challenge, me and George were actually going to go ahead and make like a training montage video of me getting ready to do a pop off against you, which would have been freaking absolutely hilarious.
Okay. Because my in search of for New York Comic Con at the booths was the San Diego Comic Con Skeletor. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was a 480-piece Skeletor. Like that's my that was like my little gift. If
not
not
the orange, that's the orange.
He's like he's little different colors. Yeah, he's pretty hard to get. He's around $700-800 now. Last year I found a headless Ned Stark for $700 there. And
did what?
People,
you did what?
Remember this? A year ago. Everybody used to use Pop Price Guide at the time. Pop Price Guide is about 30 days behind schedule. Blah blah blah. And I'm watching these headless Ned Starks selling for like $1,000, $1,100. I'm like, boom. Pop Price Guide keeps it at $700. People are not going to realize it. Go to the con, pay for it, $700. The people that are watching me paying, they're like, that guy's crazy. What an idiot. Laughing at me. I'm like, you guys don't know.
You got to steal on that one, man.
Oh, man, I stole that. Man, that was crazy. That was crazy. Your first time going to New York Comic Con, correct?
Yeah, yep. Yeah. It's gonna. So I mean, now that I actually got you, and we can talk about this. So how does it actually work when you're in the Funko booth? Do they limit you to like one of each one, or yes. How does that actually work?
So if you get in at the early opening, I forget what time it is, 10 o'clock or whatever it is, or if you get the early opening, you can get one of anything. Of everything that's in there, one of each.
Yeah.
But if you have like a 2 o'clock shift, you're in. Most likely those limited numbered ones are off and you can't get them. There'll be a list right before you walk through the booth that'll say there'll be a bunch of X's through everything. X's, and it'll tell you what's left and what's not left. Especially with the limited number ones, like, say, the Deadpool from Cheerleader Deadpool. Yeah. You probably put about 200 of them out for San Diego Comic-Con. So if you're not the first 200 people, you can get it. You wouldn't be able to get it. One thing is, if you don't get in the booth, they allow, at least last year, for people to just sit on the floor and
just wait.
Wait till 3 o'clock, and then you can get into the booth and buy one of each. Those people are crazy.
So my first experience with the Funko booth was, when we were talking yesterday about Star Wars Celebration.
Oh yeah.
So me and George went the last time they had it in Orlando, and I put in the lottery to win a spot to try to get in there. Unfortunately, I was unlucky and I didn't get a spot, but the line was like ridiculous. By the time I was actually finally to get in there. The ray on the speeder was gone.
Right.
I think everything was gone. The only thing that they had left were the Smuggler's Bounty boxes that had the Bespin Darth Vader and the Grand Moff Tarkin in it.
Oh my God! I had a buddy of mine that we knew on Long Island. He's a huge Star Wars guy, tattoos, eats, sleeps, breathes Star Wars ever since he was a kid. He went to Star Wars Celebrations with his now wife, and he didn't get in the booth. He was so upset. So done with Funko that he came home, told his wife she's selling them all, and they're having a garage sale the next day. I'm over there like, don't have this garage sale. I'm coming by. Don't sell any pops. He sold like 2 pops before I got there, which I then got back in the future. And then that kid was trying to buy that same one back later on, which was funny. But I bought 108 Star Wars Pops, Smuggler Bounty, everything for $3 a piece. And it was crazy. It was one of my biggest, one of my memorable hauls. But the whole point was how upset he was by not getting in the Funko booth after being such a crazy diehard fan. The good thing, though, is if you do get into the lottery, the line's not that long. It just goes up and down, and you just wait on your turn like you're at the amusement park.
It's the line ride.
Yeah, right. And then that's it. You're done. The problem is, everybody, whoever's going to New York Comic Con or has never been to a con and is going there, and you do win a Funko lottery thing, you're going to get a bag. Possibly 2 bags that are this high. This from your shoulder, you got to carry it. And there's going to be thousands of people walking past you.
Oh.
You will go to the con. If you last year I got there around like 2 o'clock or so, or maybe 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Because I didn't win the lottery, I couldn't get in nothing. People are leaving already. People don't even stay because it's uncomfortable to be walking around. People knocking over your damn things, dumping into them. Yeah. I seen people, and what we were gonna do last year if we got in was they got those little. You ever see one of them? When you're walking down, you're driving in your Florida car in your truck, and you see one of them old ladies, and she's clicking up like cans. And
They used to have that in New York. You just got the little wheel cart.
Yeah,
that's all.
Yeah. So you got these little wheel carts. They sell them on Amazon for like $10, and that's probably the best thing you can get. You could be one of those crazy cat lady looking, can collecting, crazy woman with a beard person at the mall.
Hey you, get away from me!
Yeah, free. Change? There's a crazy shit around here. Change?
Yeah, right.
I gotta change, man. Crazy, insane. But yeah. So if you guys also don't know, Seth and the MC, Calvin and George, they're located in West Palm Beach, Florida. West Palm Beach, Florida is my home for my training camps, and they are literally. Like, how far are you from the Wellington Mall?
I actually live south. I actually live closer to Fort Lauderdale.
Okay, that's not too far either. George said he lives right
there. George lives in West Palm Beach. Calvin actually lives in North Carolina.
Okay, that's why he makes that trip there. Now it makes sense.
So
I'm gonna be hanging out with George every week. I'm hanging out with George like 4 days a week.
Oh no, I'll be there. I'll be up there too because I actually work. Me and George work together, and we both work up in West Palm Beach. So I'm always in Palm Beach. Okay. So the Wellington Mall from George's house is not even like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's about a mile and a quarter from me. I go to the LA Fitness there sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's gonna be interesting and fun. I'm excited to see George. I'm gonna be there like 2-3 days a week. Do you guys do what's popping over there? I'm gonna be over there too.
We actually. I mean, you can come on. I mean, we actually do what's popping at George's house in his statue room.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that thing. That's stupid.
So, I mean, when you come down, I mean, if you want, dude, there's like a bunch of local comic book shops I could take you to.
Yeah, don't take me to past, present, and future. I hate that place.
No, there's not. Have you ever been to Tate's?
Never been to Tate's yet.
Okay,
and I'm not hanging out with Rook either.
No. So I'll take you. Yeah, I'll take you to Tate's. Me and George will take you to Tate's. We'll make like a day out of it.
You guys don't know who I'm talking about, but there's a lot of YouTube Funko people in South Florida.
There's a lot. There is a lot.
Some of them Jewish. The Ham is Jewish. Seth's Jewish, right?
I am Jewish. Yes.
Rook's like Jew. He's straight up not even Jewish. He's just straight up Jew. And I'm just like, man, he kills me. He kills me. He gives us a bad name. Especially when you guys went hunting and he refused to buy something after you just gave him something. I was like, you cheap bastard, motherfucker. Getting me so bad. Giving me a bad name. Giving us a bad rap. Representing future. I understand, though, he tight on his job or whatever. But, whoo! Next, where are we going out? When I go back to New York, Buffalo, I got to see when I'm going back to Buffalo. Definitely not going to Buffalo if it's snowing or cold or anything like that. So most likely spring. let's go at the likes up. Yeah, Christina, get these people to get the likes up. Like that video. If you guys haven't already, check out the MCE. Like I said, you guys posted good pop hunts. Pop hunts that I don't get to see, and he keeps it a little bit raw too. So, like he struck out at target like 4 times in a row, and he's just like, listen, it was like a 4-day process of him. He's like, this is the only thing I got at Target. He got like Drano or something. He's like,
oh yeah, I got washer fluid for my wife's car.
Yeah, normally when I go to Target, I miss out. I go, I ain't posting that video. I ain't posting that. Nope.
Oh no, I listen. I do it just for the sheer, like I said, man. I just do it for the sheer fun of it. Like here's actually a good one. So I'm posting. I shot video today while I was at Disney. But Thursday. Here's a good one. So Thursday, it'll actually be on the video when I post it Wednesday. I went to the Target that's actually across the street from the office where I work. I checked Brick
Which Target?
It's the one, it's on Palm Beach Lakes. It's like a 2-story. It's like a 2-story Target.
Ooh, I haven't been to that one.
Yeah, so, yeah, well, actually, it's not 2-story. It's more there's a parking garage, and then you go up the escalator to actually get to...
And that's West Palm?
Yeah, it's West Palm. That's West Palm.
I've been.
So that's one I could take you to. But that one actually has that's the one I usually go to in my videos. There are some flippers, some Target employee flippers there.
Great, I love calling them out. Oh, it's
so like
fun.
oh no, I walk in there and the dude's like, oh hey, he's like, what pop's coming out today? And I was like telling them, and they're like, oh okay. So after they open up the box, I get mine. I'm walking out. I see, these other guys taking them and like hiding them underneath the counter for themselves.
That's
and I'm
great.
like, oh my God. I'm like, you got to be kidding me, man.
So have you found a Target that you're gonna be going to for that release on the 6th? Oh, you're gonna be in New York.
No. So here's the funny story. So I went in there on Thursday because I saw that Brickseek lit up with the Venomized Loki, the Blue, the Prince of Keem. And I was like, you know what? Some people are stupid enough. Let me go over there and just try my luck. So I went over there. They had them sitting right on the electronics counter. They had the boxes sitting right there on the electronic counter. I hit the guy up. I was like, hey, man. I was like, can you open them up? And he's like, yeah, sure. They didn't even know that they were street dated. So the guy opens it up. I had a Blue Prince of Keem, and they were looking for the Venomized Loki box. They couldn't find it. Of course, they couldn't find that. God forbid.
Best one.
So they couldn't find it, but the guy took my number, and he said when they find it, they would call me back. So I was buying a Prince of Keem for me, and I was actually buying the Flock Blue for George.
I want the Blue, too, so I don't care. So
the guy goes, sets him on the counter, rings him up. Big red thing pops on the screen. Street dated for the 5th. You can't sell them. And he's like, he looks me dead in the face. He goes, dude, like, there's no way I can override that. He goes, a manager can't even override that.
Yeah.
He goes,
that's a self-checkout special. You go there with them when them Star Wars pops, and you go, I don't want this one. I'll take this one.
So I'm actually sitting there filming the pops on the counter, and I'm like, they just try to ring him up. It's street dated. All of a sudden, you see the Target employee guy come out of nowhere and just snatch him right off the counter as I'm filming.
Nope.
And he's like, basically, they got to go back in stock. And I'm like, so
that sucks.
I almost had him. I was that close, man. I had him in my hand. I was like, holy crap, this is going to happen. And nothing.
I don't think I've been to, I don't know how many Targets in Florida my entire training career, and I've never, ever once ever found a Target exclusive. There are crazy Target and flipping employees there in Florida. I have never seen anything like it. Because I remember, because now I'm going down there. It's been a while since I went like Funko Pop hunting there, driving around, trying to find that Batman Zurg when it came out.
The Funko, the Funko game down here is real competitive.
I don't want to get shot either. These people are crazy.
Yeah, you hang. I got a lot of people are saying I have a lot of Target heat on me. So, I walk into a Target, I'm very cautious because I don't know who watches, what employees watch my videos or whatnot. So the other day I'm actually standing in one and I had like 3 employees kind of like circle around me and I'm like, oh shit, I better get out of here before I get Target jumped.
Oh, that's they don't say nothing about filming in Target for some reason. Sometimes, no. Do you film it on your phone?
Yeah, I film on my phone. There's an app that I use that lets me shoot it in 4K.
Okay.
You know, and I take it right off. I take it right off my phone. I use Adobe Premiere to edit everything.
I'm not that fancy. I use like this one to share for these noobs. I'm gonna probably post a video on. Like I'll be rolling up into the stores with this, and then I got my long stick on the bottom. And
yeah, I kind of was interested in what you use. So
I run with this, and you know, people just looking at me like I'm out of mind. So I'm like this with a big thing on. I throw this on a shopping cart. People be looking. People see people with cameras and stuff. They start getting crazy. I roll up to the Hot Topic, and I'm just talking. Everyone's just like, what's wrong with them? For my working out videos, I've been using a little GoPro that I use.
Oh, the GoPro. Okay.
A little session because I put it in my pocket and I run.
Yeah.
But it comes out with great quality. So, and then recently, GoPro just announced yesterday their GoPro Hero 7, which has stabilization in the camera. So it'll stay stable instead of looking shaky. So I'm pretty excited to see that. But
I actually just invested in a gimbal.
Which one?
So,
this one you probably got.
I think George sent me the link for the one that I bought. I think it's like DJI or something like that. I think
DJI Osmo.
Yeah.
The girlfriend bought me one. It's actually very well done. My only problem was it didn't fit my newest phone case that I needed, which is good. And you have to buy this stand separate.
Okay.
But I was the first one to have one of these, and then Jedi Patrol had it. Another thing is, well, you know that problem. I use my phone to listen to music while I'm running, working out, exercising, doing everything possible. So, like, the back camera got messed up on it. And like half the thing looks foggy or whatever, so
I gotcha.
That's the only reason I had to change. And you know, I don't. I buy my cell phones. I pay like $1,000 for them. I'm not. I don't lease them or rent them or like most people do.
My company, the company that I work for, pays for mine.
Yeah, so. That's good. But this thing's the best.
Do you need a drink?
Yeah, I don't think they have a new one here. Fill this up, babe. Another. This thing's the best. I filmed so much great stuff with this, and in store, it's awesome.
I bought it specifically for New York Comic Con, and then hopefully I'm gonna start using it when I get back for doing my hunting videos now, and hopefully that'll make things look a little better. It won't be because I know people always have their comments like, oh, it's too shaky, and I mean I get that, but you know what, people have to understand that. Some of us live with, budgets and, monetary restraints.
But it's not that much of a budget because this thing's not that expensive once you find out about it.
Yeah, no, I bought it. It was actually not that bad. It was $140.
Yeah, I think we got shares out for like two and change at the time. Yeah. But out of all the stuff for equipment-wise, it's a game changer. And you'll notice right away, usually when you go to the store and you just go like this, right? And you're not even looking at your camera. Yeah. You'll actually go like this. And you just look at your camera like this, and instead of being like this, like you're looking over here, and you're doing this, right? You're always doing this. Yeah. You're looking up there. Who gives a shit about these goddamn people? I want to see what I got. And this thing's the best. This thing's the best. I love this thing. I use it for for about good 6 months or so. The only thing is, like I said, the camera on my phone sucked. So
I'm actually really cautious when it comes to me taking video. Because I don't like to, I'm one of those people that don't like to draw attention, too much attention to myself.
Not me.
So it's like I wait for people to leave or move out of the way, and I kind of get in there, try to go as quick as was possible. So the
gimbal will help you then. The gimbal will work better for you at that point because you can be a little faster. Me, I roll up in there like, "What's up? I'm here. I got a camera." It just makes everything unawkward. Yeah. Because you walk up in there and they're like, "Oh man, that guy has a camera." So if you'll see me, you guys probably actually don't see too many videos. When I go to any comic book shop, like we did New York Comic Con top 5 comic book stores to go to. First thing I do is, oh hey, can we film it? Make sure I get my permission, and then I go, all right. But if you're just sitting there and then the guy comes up to you, what are you filming for? I'd be like, my Pornhub. What the hell you think I'm filming for? I'm filming my damn YouTube channel, man. And this thing is pretty good. And having a bunch of people with you, even when I'm by myself, I'll still roll up a camera. Even if I just gotta leave it and just roll. Hey, what's up? but wants to take the mic off sometimes. But it's definitely a attention getter. I'm telling you, man, you can get any guy you want. It's crazy. It's crazy. Drinking wine, Cletus? No, I'm actually drinking Premier Coronas. They only got 2.5 calories. Carbs.
Yeah, gotta keep that weight. So what weight do you actually fight at?
I fight at 140 pounds. I'm 162 pounds right now. I gotta lose about 20 pounds. 20 pounds.
So you got your next fight booked yet, or?
Yeah, they got me a date for November. I can't tell you where or who yet.
Okay.
Or when. Well, besides when. In November, we can say, because it's against all the contracts and everything.
Gotcha.
What's your biggest want for New York Comic Con? Michael asks. That's your boy, right?
Yeah. So, Michael, as far as what I want, Orange Chrome Batman is number one, dude. That's straight priority right there.
Is it because you have the blue one?
I have the blue one, the green one, and the
blue one. Okay, so you have all those.
I have them all. I have them all. So that one is priority. The blue Chrome Vegeta is also priority. The biggie with the crown is also another one. I definitely want the Hulk with the Hulkbuster. I need the three pack of the Chrome Superman. I want the 2-pack of the Flash and the Superman.
Yeah, I like that one too.
And believe it or not, everybody's probably going to laugh at this. I actually want Jabberjaw.
Jabberjaw. What's that one from?
Jabberjaw is one of the Hanna-Barbera ones. It's the shark.
The shark. That thing was awesome.
I used to watch that. I think I'm probably older than you.
I would say just a few hairs.
Yeah. Well, I'm 30. I'm 35. So.
Well, I'm 23. No, I'm 32. Is that height?
Okay, so I got you by 3 years. So, but I used to watch Jabberjaw when I was a kid.
Okay.
And I used to love that cartoon. So I mean that right there, is nostalgia for me more than anything. So
here's a question for you. So now, all right, you and George are here at New York Comic Con 2018. Both of you guys don't get into the lottery. Do you go shared, Funko shop popping, hunting, whatever you want to call it, or do you go to the con?
I go to the con.
No.
I go to the con.
What do you mean?
I go to the con, I walk around, I start throwing down stacks to get what I want.
Oh my God! Why would you do that? You can just go to the store right down the road.
Why, they have the Funko? They have a Funko store in New York?
No, you just go to Hot Topic, you go to GameStop, you go pick up.
Yeah, but I'm not going to be able to get the Orange Chrome Batman.
You're not going to get the Orange Chrome Batman either way, but at least you get to pick up your other ones.
Nah, man, I listen, I'm the type of person that when I pay for something, I want to try to get the most out of it. So for me to just kind of like leave the con would be like kind of like a waste of money for me.
Well, I didn't get in there last year, so the first thing I did was the con don't open till like 10 o'clock or whatever. I don't get in. There's nothing I'm gonna miss, especially on Thursday. I went to Hot Topic, GameStop, Toys R Us, Barnes and Nobles, put all this shit in my in the car. Yeah. And then hopped on the train to the con, and then I experienced the con.
All right,
I got everything I wanted, though. I got everything I wanted.
So my thing is that I'm when I come up there, I'm staying in Queens with my with family. So I think what's the closest mall over there? What is it? The Roosevelt Field Mall?
Yeah, that's a great mall. You have everything you want right there. You go there at 9:30 in the morning. I think they open. You can get they got the GameStop and the Hot Topic right there, and there's gonna be a Barnes and Noble somewhere around there. And they got.
I used to go there. I used to go there when I was a kid. I used to go to the Roosevelt Field Mall all the time when I was a kid. I remember going in there, and they still had KB Toys in there, and
So if I was you, I'd go over there. At least if you get those pops that you're really interested in. For just retail, and you got nothing to lose. It'll be a good video too, because they got a bunch of videos going on.
Do you guys have FYEs up there?
We have one in Smith Haven Mall in Smithtown or Lake Grove.
I know where that is. I actually know where that is. I've been to that mall before.
They're all closing down. I don't know if that one is. It's a popular mall, and there's a lot of the stores are huge. The stores are just way too big. They need small stores.
worst case scenario, if I don't get in the lottery, I mean, I'll wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning and I'll just start ordering stuff online too. I mean, I've done that in the past. So
well, you go down GameStop. Hot Topic's the only pain in the butt one. Barnes and Noble's a pain in the butt too. There's some good.
Yeah, I've had issues with ordering con stuff from Barnes and Nobles online.
The worst. Remember last year they were charging 5 times. They charge you like 50, people spend like $1,100 and they're crying. They're like, I got no money for the con. I can't buy the Funko Shaft. I got $1,100. I'm dying laughing. Number one is Great Ape. Atom Bomb is another one. The Great Ape for me too. Vegeta. I don't know the Great Ape Vegeta. I just know with the Great Ape with Gohan. Goku. Because I watched Dragon Ball 1. I'm only at the Dragon Ball 1 episode like 104. There's 150 episodes just for one. And then there's 150 for each. I got a lot of work to do.
Don't talk to George about Dragon Ball, man.
He likes it or hates it?
He says, I remember when my brother used to make me watch that when I was a kid. He's like, that used to drive me nuts. And then to watch all these episodes and, at the end of every episode, stay tuned for next week's episode of Dragon Ball Z.
They make it seem like this is the greatest next episode. Make sure you tune in next week. When Gohan and Goku, and they fight for the championship after 22 years. I'm watching this one thing. It's one tournament, right? I'm just going to give it quick. It's one tournament. It's 22 years. It's been 6 episodes for one match. These guys been fighting.
That's basically what George's gripe is that it takes 6 episodes to build up to that one mega fight, and that's it.
It's crazy. I'm sitting here like, they said literally 4 episodes ago that this is the final match, the final battle. Why are we? And this guy's growing 4 arms. And I said, what the hell, man? Oh, it's driving me crazy. That's driving me a little crazy.
Stay tuned for next week's episode. Ha! It's like, come on.
And then they had this one thing at the beginning of Dragon Ball, at least. At like the beginning of the show, it's like they're ringing like a gong bell. And it's so annoying. It's such an annoying sound. And every time it goes off, I tell the girlfriend, how annoying is that sound? She goes, I hate every noise of Dragon Ball. Hi, he, ha, hi, ya, ha, me, ha, me, ha, me, ha. 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm listening to Dragon Ball in the damn bedroom.
Why does it get louder during those parts, though? I don't understand. It wakes you up
Me.
It's like, is the dude gonna fight or is he gonna start jizzing everywhere? I mean, it's like, come on.
Oh man, that's too funny. HGC Blaze. I'll be at Barnes and Nobles when they open on the 4th, trying to get one of those George R. Martin 3-packs. Yeah, I heard those. And they got a few different ones that are there.
I'm not a Game of Thrones guy.
Is it because you never watched it?
No, and it's funny. I get into arguments with people about this all the time. I watched the first 2 seasons.
That's not it.
I watched the first 2 seasons, and I really gave it an honest shot. The only reason I watched Game of Dragons, and people have heard me say this before, is for dragons and titties. That was it.
He calls it Game of Dragons. That's how much he hates it.
Yeah.
So it's called a Game of Dragons.
It's like
back in the beginning of it, I heard they used to hire porn stars.
Yeah.
In there. So for me I must have watched season 1 4 times.
Wow.
I hated it. But then I went to training camp in Florida. I said, you know what? I'm doing it. Season 1, I'm like, oh. Season 2, I'm like, all right. Then I got into season 3. I said, all right, this is fun. I like this. And that's how I got hooked. Season 3. Season 1, season 2, beginning of season 2, all the way to like the almost last episode. It's just they're setting up plots and stories and characters.
I know. And I'm sure that's the type of show that takes that good amount of time to build up the story for where it really gets, entertaining for most people. Unfortunately, I ain't got that kind of time.
Ain't got time, just travel all the way to damn Disney World. But they put all these pieces in place to build up all these characters, and then they kill all the characters.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Kill them all.
Yeah.
It's the most crazy. You just wasted me. It's 8 episodes, 10 episodes, an hour an episode. You just wasted 10 hours of my life. And you just killed them. Just killed all of them. Not one.
No one.
The whole family.
No one's safe on that show.
He killed the whole family, even the damn pet. Punky's crying. I had to go out there and go buy her damn wolf now. Most amazing show. Definitely the most amazing real life like show. It's not the greatest anime show because I've seen some pretty good anime stuff. It's not a great anime show as of all time, but it's definitely one of the like real life people. I don't know if they actually call that all time. It's one of my favorite. Is there a Reek Pop from Game of Thrones? No, there's not, and they don't even have Theon at all. Cletus loved the Star Wars tee. Yeah, got these pie at Kohl's. I go.
Nice.
I am true to my culture. I definitely bought this for like $5 at Kohl's. I go to Kohl's. I buy everything on what season is it? Oh, it's winter, and that's all your stuff over there. I'll buy every single one of them. How many shirts you buying? Boom.
What's the weather? What's the weather like up there right now?
It's about 70 or so. It's nice. It's nice. I still get to go get up in the morning and run. I just need a t-shirt and shorts at this point.
Yeah.
I'm heading to. So the best store when I went to Funko Pop hunting for shared stuff. Every year I would always say something. I was like, yeah, we're going to GameStop, we're going to Hot Topic. But every year, there's only one store you got to go to first. It's Barnes & Nobles. You got to go to Barnes & Nobles. They limit the amount of pops you can get.
Oh, yeah, they do.
They limit it, and they get a limited number. So if you got to be one of the first ones there, and it kind of sucks because they just kind of like open the door up a little bit, and it's like a little bit of rush, and you be sitting there like, or they'll say 2 of each or 1 of each. Or
it's actually a lot different down by me. There's actually one maybe like not even like 2 seconds down the road from where I live, and I went there for the New York Comic Con 2000 when they put out when they got the Black Chrome Batman.
Yep, same last year.
So I went there. And I was the first one there. I was there at 6 o'clock in the morning. I was all lined up. I was ready to go because that's what I was going for.
Yeah.
So then I'm standing, and then people are standing behind me, and they're talking about the glow in the dark Belrog.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right. I'm like, that's the glow in the dark is kind of interesting. I like the glow in the dark pops. So the lady, the manager at that Barnes and Nobles, is what I refer to as the Barnes and Nobles Nazi.
Oh, no.
So she comes out. She makes everybody line straight up. She tells everybody, it's not every person for them. Oh, yeah, man, it's full on. You line up. You get one of each per customer.
Okay.
And that's it. So they only got 6 of the Black Chrome Batman in.
Right. One Balrog, right?
And they only got one of those. So I'm the first one in. I walk in. I grab Batman. I grab the Balrog. All of a sudden, I hear everybody behind me. Oh, you piece of shit! You don't even know what that is. Why are you grabbing it? And I'm like, bro. I'm like, if you wanted to be here, get your ass up.
Yeah.
And be here at 6 o'clock in the morning. Otherwise, you can step out of my face, or we're gonna have a problem.
But that's crazy. One Balrog per Barnes and Nobles throughout the entire country. There's only one for me. I missed it. Because I was over there, it's two per pop. So I'm grabbing 2 of the blacks. Chromes.
Yeah.
The guy below me, he's only buying 1 of each. He's on a budget, so he just grabs 1 little black chrome and grabs the Balrog. I'm like, damn. He's only one of the few Lord of the Ring pops I'm missing.
Now, where I did get shafted at Barnes & Nobles was when last year's San Diego Comic-Con, when they had Scare Glow.
Ooh, that was a good one. You ever see my video when I ran in and out of stores?
Yeah, so that's kind of like when I first got into like the whole like pop hunting and going to the stores for like the shared exclusive stuff. So I went to one, and they were only telling people 1 per customer. This dude straight up at the counter bought the last 2, even after they were telling 1 per person. The dude bought the last one, and he paid for them both, walked out. I looked at the lady behind the counter. I'm like, you're literally just sitting there telling people 1 of each one, and you let the dude walk out with 2. I'm like, so she's like, where are you going? I'm like, I'm going out there to get him. She's like, you can't buy that from him on property. I was like, yeah. I was like, watch me. So I run out at the store after the guy. I was like, yo. I was like, bro. I was like, I know you want them, and whatever you're going to use them for. I'm not calling you a flipper or whatever. Whatever you want to do. I said, can I buy that one off of you for what you just paid for it? Or if I need to give you a little bit more, but be reasonable about it. you know, and he was like, no, he's like, this is mine, and I was like, he's like, you know, get away from me, and I'm like,
I would have smashed the box on him. I'd be like,
oh,
my bad. I'll do stuff like I don't care.
Listen, I'm known to be a little bit of an a-hole at times, but you know, when it comes to Funko Pops, I respect the you know.
Absolutely not. I'm king of them all. I will. If you start, will you start? I'll take you. Shut up. I'll just grab and shut up. Right in your hand. Kick him. There's an old lady, and she was out there with her husband or her son, and it was a Target, and it was a Chase figure. Say if it was a Twinkie Chase, and she got something that I didn't get, I'd probably punch her in the face.
Oh my god!
I'd probably punch the kid.
That is not true.
I'd probably run. I'd probably run like 100 meters, 100 yards, and then I'd come back and get arrested. And then I'd be all over Funko's websites and. Oh wait, that story already took place out in South Florida.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it!
Have you seen the pictures that people have posted of the custom pops? Yeah, within the chases with him in the cuffs, dude. That killed me. That was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, they made a pop of him like this, all arrested and shit.
But the fact that someone actually went out of their way to go do that actually shows how serious.
Oh, Funko loved it. If I was Funko, I'd be loving it. I'd be like, yeah, baby, kill him. Let him die over these damn things. Yeah. Show me some news.
Your stock is rising, #2.
Yes. Yes. The only thing I'm worried about in South Florida, they got them guns. All in Florida, they all got guns.
Well, it's concealed weapons, yeah.
I'll be like, hey. People get very sensitive. They lose. I'd be like, get out of here. They come back and shoot my ass. I'm like, nah, I'm good. You keep this damn thing.
I don't think I've ever seen you know, it get too out of hand. You know, Emerald City Comic Con this year, I think, was like the worst that I've seen it. Because I was at Hot Topic first thing in the morning, and this girl at the Hot Topic was was new, so she didn't really know what to do. So she just opened up the doors, and I mean, dude, I've never seen straight chaos like that in my entire life.
I heard people dragging all the Dragon Zords and everything. Was that
people? No. People were jumping over each other to get the Alien Rick and the Alien Morty.
Oh my
and the
God.
The the Golem chase came out, and
man.
The Jurassic Park chase came out. So people were like just destroying the display. I was like, you know what? Let me just take a step back. Let me just watch the aftermath unfold, and then I'll go in there and get what I wanted, because all I really wanted was just the Alien Rick and the Alien Morty, and that was it.
You gotta just when I get there, I set the program up quick. For Star Wars Celebration, I'll be out there or whatever Star Wars Day. Listen, I'm here. It goes in this order. If you guys don't know who I am, blah blah blah. And everybody gets like, all right, yes, Mr. Cletus. The employee gets in, all the employees come in and go, oh, yep. Where is it? All right, okay, boom. And they keep it nice, and there you go.
Well, I'm sure you've gotten to the point with all your local stores that people know you now on a regular basis.
Oh yeah, they either the employees love me, and the collectors hate me.
Listen,
they hate me because they know I'm paying them off and shit.
It's simple. You either got it. You're either first or you're last. Ricky Bobby. You know that's what it is.
How do you got that Deadpool chase? Here you go.
Yeah, listen. The one video you did that had me in absolute stitches was the one with you and Uncle Funko, and you went to this store and you got that autographed Darth Maul. For retail. Dude, I almost shit myself. I was laughing so hard because of how you pulled that off.
I was like, we're the only ones in the whole stores, and it was so funny. I
don't even know how you did that. That was just absolutely crazy.
I'm sitting there like this on the phone too.
Uncle Funko's face. He's like, oh,
okay. Here's the money. I'm like, get the fuck out of
here. He's like, and then you guys just started running out the store, dude. That was hilarious.
And Uncle Funko was like 50 years old too, so he's just running like a little kid. It didn't. The principle didn't matter. We didn't care about the money. We were gonna buy it anyways in the first place.
Yeah.
It was the point that we're getting something for something cheaper, and we can't go back in there. And I order stuff from them all the time too. So
See, me. Unfortunately, I am a firm believer in karma.
Well, that's all karma coming back to us. It's because all the bullshit we had to go through for finding that goddamn. You hear Uncle Funko in there. Remember, we could not find a 7-Eleven. He went to like 14 7-Elevens. He couldn't find one for the Deadpool. Wow. That was his karma coming back to him.
Yeah, I went into a local comic book store, and I found out that they had the Rock chase for the WWE.
Oh, I found that one.
So I was like, all right. So I went in there. It was 25. They had it stickered for $25. I was like, all right. I was like, it's not a big deal. I look at it as buying chases a little bit marked up. I'm okay with, because as much as I like to find them in the wild, you know, and it's the excitement of the hunt and actually finding. Sometimes I'm just like, you know what? I just want to get it and be done with it.
$25 is definitely a great price.
Yeah. So I go in there. I walk up to the counter. The dude scans it, and he's like $12.99. So I have that moment where, do I say something or don't I? So I go ahead and I said, listen, I said, it's marked wrong. I said, it's marked wrong. I said, it's $25.
You're part of the wrong culture, man.
So I go ahead, and the guy goes, oh, thank you for catching that. It's really, really kind of you to do. So I go ahead, I pay for it. Next week, I go back because I found out they had the Razor Ramon chase. Same thing. The dude rings it up, $12.99. And again, I'm faced with the same dilemma. And it was the same guy that rung me up. I said, dude, what do you got going on, man? I'm like, it's $25 again. And he's like, yeah. He's like, I caught that. I was like, listen, dude. I was like, since I was kind enough to let you know about it last week, you want to do a solid and hook it up. And he's like, hell no, man. He's like, I'd lose my job over that shit. I was like, well, then maybe you should pay attention then when you're ringing shit up then.
So the moral of the story is you could have got both the chases. I had a great video of them. You could have made a video of this, too. It would have been great.
The moral of the story is that next time I go in there and that happens, I ain't saying shit.
Ah, look at that. Changing your mind already. You changed your mind already. This is a pretty cool pop. You got these ones?
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, the Dr. Finkelstein. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
So far, I think out of all the Funko Pop series that they've done so far in 2018, the Nightmare Before Christmas line got the most attention because they brought in so many new characters.
Oh, yeah.
They brought so many characters. And this was the second wave, basically, because they brought in the kids a couple months earlier. This is definitely going to be my top thing. So
Calvin is actually a huge Night Before Christmas fan.
Well, let's get it right. Nightmare Before Christmas.
So he has me.
Game of Thrones, not Game of Dragons.
Game of Dragons.
You hate us.
Should I call it for us the Nightmare Before Hanukkah?
Oh, he's killing us. Let me read some of these comments. They hate us because they ain't us. That's right, man. And again, your pop's out. Your Pokemon stuff's out. STS Vlogger. Hit me up on Instagram. Maybe we'll do a video tomorrow around like 6 or 7 o'clock. Before
what's up? What's up, STS?
You know STS too? I met him in.
No. He's just saying what's up, Seth. So I'm like, hey, what's up, man?
Yeah, I met him in. I knew a little bit of him, but then I met him in San Diego Comic-Con and I had his card. And for some reason, I left his card in where I keep all my hot cash. So I just saw his card from Hot Cash the other way. I remember you want that Chrome 3-pack. Yeah, if you got those other Chrome Pops from those DC 3-packs, you have to get this one.
Yeah, I have the Flash. I have the Flash one, which I won in a waffle. I got the Wonder Woman one, which I bought off the Funko shop.
Oh, we have to help you out. I can't be letting you be buying these waffles. You got no more waffling. I'll tell you on a budget. Waffling's the worst.
Listen, man. Sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures. That's all I'm gonna say.
Get out of here. Get out of here. HCG Blaze. I really want the Toy Tokyo Atom Bomb too. The 4th will be very busy for me as well. I will be for all of us. It'll be for all of us pop collectors. So if you guys don't know and don't realize, I give first priority to Twitch comments first. So if you haven't already, check out my Twitch, Life of Cletus, one word. It's always been like that. So you Seth is probably like, what is this guy reading? But I'm reading it off of Twitch because I do
okay.
2 streams.
Yeah, I'm looking at the chat. I'm looking at the chat in the on the YouTube video.
Yeah, so I have it set up so that I have both.
Okay.
Both set up. Yeah, so I do Twitch and the YouTube. Main collector will be a busy weekend, so that one. Sup Seth? Yeah, that's for that one. With you. I got 4 hot cash. I need to hurry up and use. Any suggestions? I don't know what it is. Hot Topic does this thing every time. 1, they change all the prices on the damn website the night before. And 2, they ain't got nothing good in the stores. They got all the old shit in there, and I'm pissed off because I went to 2 so far, and I'm looking for Mickey Mouse and Nightmare Before Christmas. All I found was this and this damn clown.
Oh.
I can't find. I found Ahsoka and the common because that's all I needed.
Yeah.
And that was like it. I was so pissed because I'm waiting all year. I gotta save up this hot cash, treat them like they're gold tickets, losing them, finding them, putting them in my car. Found one behind my seat, and I go there. They don't have nothing. Besides, they got some Power Ranger stuff. They don't got the damn. They don't got the freaking villains. They only got the Rangers, and I'm pissed.
Yeah, now with me hot cash is all about getting it for the pop stacks.
Oh, you like the pop stacks? I got I have so many pop stacks that I use pop stacks. That I was just looking. I found more for like display pieces because they look cool to make like levels. So you put a pop here, you put a pop stack behind it, and then you can put the pop on it. And it looks pretty good. I did all the rides and stuff like that. Before I figured out they sold these display pieces like these. So pop stacks, they're good. You get them for about $4, $5.
Yeah.
And go all out on them. And especially if you're like 1 pop short of using like the full potential of your hot cash, you throw that on there. A few different tricks I use. Sometimes you have to have an order that's like perfect, and because I'm part of the culture.
STS Funko Vlogger actually just brought up something interesting because I was in a GameStop today. The guy at GameStop was telling me that you can pre-order the con exclusives.
Sometimes you can do that.
Which was kind of weird to me because I'm like, really? I'm like, since when do you guys ever do that? I've never seen that before, so I was kind of caught off guard by that.
Emerald City Comic Con, you could do it. I know for sure. The Overwatch Farrah Pop, they only get 1 or 2 per store, especially because it's such a small con, and there's so many GameStops. There's like 1 every 10 miles.
Yeah.
That they you could pre-order the pops there, and they don't get too many. But I don't know they can do that for New York Comic Con, but it seems that New York Comic Con is not even close. You could put Emerald City and New York Comic Con is not even close to San Diego Comic Con with the amount of love that they show. And I heard not too many higher ups actually travel too, so I don't even know if like the owners and the high directors and everybody's gonna be up there.
Yeah,
so I have to use my work.
Well, maybe they should show up. I mean, they probably want to do maybe like another, like visit to like maybe like the stock exchange or something like that.
Yeah. It's people want to go to New York. New York sucks. City sucks. I hate the city. I'm from Long Island. I never go to the city except for events like Funko stuff. Main collector. I'm on the fence of Hot Toys. Between Cletus and Cincy Nerd on YouTube, I'm almost ready to bite the bullet. I have one coming. I got the Deadpool coming. I just, I've learned this, so I wanted to buy this Groot and Rocket one. It's a big thing, right? It's like $250, $300, whatever. But I watched a review of it on YouTube, and these hardcore collectors, I'm new to it. I want to hear their opinions, and they're like, it's not worth it. I'm like, all right, I'm good. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. So I'm not going to pick up that Rocket and Groot. I'll probably maybe pick up the Thor. Broken Carnage, thank you for the follow on the Twitch. And Carnage is my boy. Why is Carnage my boy, Seth?
Why is your boy?
Come on, his name's Cletus Cassidy. Jesus. Jesus.
I'm just messing with you. Yeah, I know, dude.
Man, come on, man.
And that's the other thing too. Like people have been asking me, they're like, "Hey, do you know what's going on with the FYE Carnage for the the exclusive?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, I pre-ordered it. I'm still waiting on it. And I think it was supposed to be out like weeks ago.
Yeah, and then Funko hit us with that shitty, it's the better version.
Yeah.
For the con, but it should have been glow in the dark.
STS is saying that he he subs to me, and we got great content. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate the sub, and I appreciate you guys watching. So thanks.
You got the best of both worlds over there. You got statues. That's why I'm excited to hang out with George, because he knows all about these statues.
Oh, when you get to George, if George gets you to his house, man, and you look at his statues, dude, I think there's a good chance you might start getting some statues.
I don't know if I'm gonna, that's what I'm debating. So I'm sitting there looking at these things, but I don't know if I'm gonna like a statue as much as I like something I can move a little bit, because I've already got these.
See, now I know you keep them in the box, and you also display out of box
sometimes, right?
Too. See, me, everything's in the box. I'm a total inbox collector. The only 2 pops that I actually have out of box, they're actually sitting right next to me right now. If I can grab them, they're Bill and Ted.
How many pops you own?
I own close to about 350 pops.
So you see that back wall you got right there?
Yeah. So this is this, and I actually have stuff over my desk where I'm sitting now that nobody sees. The stuff over my desk is all my expensive stuff.
But all those 6-inch pops, you put them on these displays, like these.
Yeah,
they look great out of the box.
And I like that, because I saw your video when you did that too with the shelving form.
Right.
Now my problem is that I live in a 2-bedroom 2-bath condo.
That's more than I got.
Now the thing is that we've actually outgrown this, and I'm actually trying to buy a house this summer. So when I get a house, I plan on buying a 4-bedroom house. So, my 2 boys can have their own rooms, and then I can have my own room that is strictly dedicated for me, so I can display all my stuff. Now, I love watching your videos and other people's videos that have the ability to display their stuff, because it makes it more appealing.
Oh man, that light's behind me when I got them flashing when I'm doing video review.
It makes it more appealing. Now me, unfortunately, this is as good as it gets for me right now. So
hey, I live in a 1-bedroom apartment. I figured it out. I got no kids though. The girlfriend literally says, "This is my house. Do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care." I go, all right, drilling shit, buying stuff, filling the whole house up. And,
but she's into this. But she's into the same stuff you're into. So that's what makes it great.
Yeah, except when you get a little excessive. When you
my wife unfortunately is more into music. So I mean, I've got CDs everywhere, all around my house. You
can't say a goddamn thing. I can't say a goddamn thing. So she bring home a guinea pig or yes, you can buy whatever you want, because I do whatever the hell I want.
But it was getting to the one point where I had pops on the floor, and she was tripping over stuff, and she's like, "If you don't clean up this freaking place," she's like, "I'm gonna freaking murder you." And I'm like, listen, we clearly need a bigger place, So I have
obviously I don't have to sell a goddamn thing. We just need a bigger place.
Yeah. So we just need a bigger place, and I've put some, like you, I've put some stuff in storage.
Yeah.
And and stuff like that, to lighten up the
my storage was just empty boxes for so long. It was pops of empty boxes, 250 Star Wars pops.
See, but that's cool. But that's cool though that you hold on to the boxes, because I know quite a few people.
They're stored away.
Yeah, I know quite a few people that don't. They're just straight out of box collectors, and they destroy the box. And I mean, there's a dude on YouTube. I don't know who he is. I've only seen it every so often. He'll buy a really expensive pop, shoot it with a shotgun, blow it up, cut it,
see that.
Whatever. He'll take an M80 to it, tape it up, just blow that shit up, and everybody's like, "Dude, I don't think I've ever seen that many thumbs down on a video before in my entire life," because this dude is just straight out trolling collectors.
Yeah. There's another guy. His name's something shoes or something. Something collector. He flips all his pops. He's on there. He's a reseller, like the biggest reseller. He's like, I got 6 of these pops, all from the Funko shop, reselling them. Check out my site over and over and over again. And it's funny because you were talking about stuff on the floor. Just yesterday, I had one of these plastic display things on the displays on the floor.
Yeah.
I get up, I bang my toe. You mother!
On the way to bed.
And she's tripping. She's falling over some some mini mysteries or some shit. I'm like, I'm cleaning up. How's it look clean? It's a mess. I go, yeah, it's a process.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's funny. Yeah, I think she tripped over a common once, and she squashed the box. And I mean, like, I'm sitting there and like I'm just in complete shock. She's like, "Was this one important?" And I'm like, "They're all important." I'm like, "What don't you?" I'm like, "What don't you understand?" I'm like, "Now I've got to go and find a box. I gotta go find a replacement."
Yeah, you gotta. I don't. She knows not to touch anything. Our family comes over and knows not to touch a goddamn thing. I don't like people looking at my stuff.
My kids are super handsy.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh yeah. So my little guy who's actually 4, he's a huge wrestling fan too. So he likes AJ Styles. I don't know how much you know about wrestling or whatnot.
He's nothing like the back in the days when I used to watch the Attitude Era.
Oh
AJ
yeah, of course.
Styles, get out of here.
So AJ, I left it on my bed.
Steroids or attitudes.
Yeah. So I left it on my bed, the pop on my bed. I come back in the room. He's in the living room, sitting on the couch, being like, "Daddy, look, Styles!"
Oh,
and I'm like, I'm like,
here's your Pokemon cards. Go play with these, kid.
No, my older son actually plays with the with the Pokemon cards. Yeah.
There you go.
So there's actually a funny story behind Pokemon. I actually used to play Pokemon like hardcore. Like I would go to I'd go to state tournament.
Really?
Oh yeah. So
what?
I started out. Started out because my older son, my parents took him to McDonald's one time, and they were giving away Pokemon cards as like a promotion. So he came home. He's like, "Dad," he's like, "Do you know how to play Pokemon?" I'm like, "No," but I'm like, a guy that I work with knows how to play. So I went out. I bought a regular plain Jane starter deck, and just the generic ones that they sell at Target. And he taught me how to play. So about $3,000 later.
You have to upkeep the new series every damn 3 months.
The last deck I played was an all foil deck with all full arts.
Yeah.
And it was Evital and Seismitoad. And I played it in the Florida State. I played in the Florida State Championship.
What?
Oh yeah. I played in the Florida State
Championship. Who'd you play against?
Out of 200 people, and it was my first major tournament. I placed 60th.
Hi.
So I was actually pretty.
I went to one of those promo things, they do promo pre-release parties or whatever.
Yeah, I've done a few of those.
I went to one. Man, I'm showing up with my little camera, little GoPro camera. I'm a world-ranked professional boxer. And who's sitting next to me, right across from me?
Huh?
A little 10-year-old and his father.
Oh, Jesus.
And it's a pre-release party, too, because you can't really pick a deck. You just get and you play. Kid beats
they give you packs. You open them up, and then you rotate them, and then you make decks with what you can, what they give you.
Kid beats me.
So
I go, this guy's father's fucking playing for him. This is bullshit.
Have you ever gone to a tournament and played in a tournament?
I played in just the pre-release parties.
Okay, so the tournaments are actually timed. The matches are timed. So I'm at the Florida State Championship. I win my first 2 matches. I beat like a 17-year-old girl like the first match, and then I beat the second. Yes. Oh yeah, dude. I didn't care, dude. I was laser focused. I mean, I was so in the zone. So the next match, I beat this kid who was like maybe 23. So I'm like, all right. The third match, I play this 16-year-old little punk. Let me tell you something. I don't think I've ever seen this before in my entire life. This kid drew out the match so long that we only played 1 match, and then he beat me because he drew it out. He drew it out.
That was his strategy. Dude, that was his strategy.
I don't think in my life I've ever threatened a 16-year-old kid before. But I think that was the first time that I did that.
Oh.
The match ended. The kid got up and he's like, "Hey, good game." I was like, "Listen," I was like, "if you do not get out of my face within the next 2 seconds, I think I'm probably gonna slam you as hard as I possibly can on the table." And the kid's like, "Well, fun." And the kid's like, "Well, fun playing. You gotta go."
He sneezes and goes, "Oh!" He sneezes in his hand and he shook you. He's like, "Got you."
Oh, dude, I would
have probably kicked them under the table. I would have kicked them under the table.
I don't think I've ever been that frustrated in my entire life.
That's funny.
But that was definitely fun playing playing that game, and it was great for strategy, and it helped teach my son with math and with everything like that. And people don't look at it that way. It's great learning for kids. It teaches them math. It teaches them strategy.
Teach them how to appreciate something, take care of it.
Absolutely.
Trying to complete something, making different decks up.
Yeah.
He plays it all the time on a computer. Christina Payne says, "I love you, Punky." She says, "Hey." HCG Blaze. Please change your name to something easy. I'm just going to call you Blaze from now on. Hot toys look amazing. I want to get all the Joker hot toys. I think I've made that decision actually earlier tonight that I'm buying all of the Dark Knight Joker hot toys. I don't care. I'm doing it. So I'm doing it. That's why I'm excited to hang out with George to hear how it goes with these values and everything.
Oh so, man, you could pick George's. Well, you could pick George's brain for days. Him and Calvin, you could pick their brain for days with that. Calvin too, because Calvin does his segments that are collecting on a budget, which the hot toys actually fall within that price range. So Calvin could totally. You could pick his brain. You could pick George's brain. I mean, those guys know that stuff like the back of their hands. It's amazing.
When I was with them, I did a little bit of the sideshow stuff, and I was like, whoa, I do like these. And, I'm about to do an order tonight for hot cash. It's about a $200 order.
See, I'm surprised you're not wanting to get the Star Wars ones.
I do, but everything. So right now, all of the stuff is 2019. You got to buy it now for 2019. For December, there's a Darth Maul.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be dead by then. I'm an old man in a wheelchair by the time I even get to unbox this goddamn thing. And I never even owned one beforehand. And I want to buy these, my first 10 I'm going to buy. I'll see you in 2019 when Star Wars is over and Han Solo is actually really dead and Chewie's dead and Darth Vader is now like some little kid again. And that's what gets me with the statues is like you basically have to buy it and then you wait a full year before you get it. And it's like, I can't live my life like that. If I want to buy something, I want it now. That's why I always keep saying about Jedi Patrol. But Jedi Patrol, he's a big sideshow collectible guy. Buys them all the time. Yeah. And I realized after trying to research and buying them, I said, no wonder you got into Funko Pops. It takes so long from when you order your statue that you spent $250, $300, $400 for to come in a year. It's crazy. But at the end of it, though, I would rather trade 20 or 40 Pops for a sideshow collectible. But here's my trade. I wish I had like a little trade, and here you go. There's a place on in the Bronx that it comes in. You could bring. I seen a guy. He brought in like 300 commons and a few exclusives, and the guy will take them basically, and he'll give you about 70% of value on them.
That's actually pretty good
for commons. He got a blue chrome Batman from it.
Nice.
And there's a few other ones.
Yeah, there's a guy down here that I go to quite a bit that does that too. Tease Toys and Games. He's down south by me. That's another place I can take you to. His store, floor to ceiling, wall to wall Pops.
Is this like that one spot they were talking about, the older couple?
No. That was
in Miami.
Yeah, that was in Miami. That's Uncle Figs.
Okay.
That place is like an hour and change out of the way, but it's a cool place. The guy has a lot of stuff, but Tease Toys and Games is a lot closer to me. That dude, floor to ceiling Pops, and he's got exclusive. He's got a metallic Beerus sitting behind the counter that I kind of keep eyeing.
I wonder if it's real or fake. Gotta be careful with that. That's probably one of the another big huge fake when it's out there. I see it on a daily.
Magnet is saying Marvel Legends are good too. I kind of noticed. I kind of got into those a little bit. So I have a few of them. I don't have a lot.
I'm not a fan.
To me, that's collecting on a budget.
Yeah. Those things, I don't know, man. I'm not into action figures like that. They don't even look good out of the box. I feel like a little kid. And if you take them out of the box, it messes up the box.
Yeah.
So I actually train also in Fort Lauderdale. So there's no Funko Pops ever at that swap meet.
Oh, the swap shop. Yeah.
Is there anything? Like, I've been passing it for the past 6 years now.
I've never been in there, man. I never go in there. That place is just like a desolate wasteland.
So
it's like, I remember when I used to live in New York and I used to fly down here to visit my grandparents, and they actually used to take us there when they had like, when that was like the legit place to go.
For poor people, you get jeans and shit. No,
that was like the legit place to go because they had like the full blown circus and all that stuff.
Yep.
Now it's just, now I can't even remember the last time I've even actually been in there.
Well, because I go to I go to boxing gym, so we go to the most dangerous areas to go to boxing. And I'm not kidding. When I go down in Miami, crazy shit. I've been in boxing matches when coaches and fighters are screaming in Dominican at me, and I'm just like, I thought you were world champion. And then Mickey Ward's right there. He's the coach. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with everybody here? But I go to Sunrise. The Sunrise Park over there, Carter Park.
Yeah, that's not that far. That's not that far from me. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where I go. Carter Park is where we do some sparring and some good fighters there. A lot of good stuff there. Hot gyms. Good park. Great park. So I'm always over there. We usually go there sometimes two times a week. There's one kid that punches like does like crazy punching. I don't know his name. I must have been working with him for 3 years now. I don't know his name, but he punches like this. And it gives you a lot of work. So he throws a lot of punches, doesn't hit hard, and then you get a lot of rounds in. So
that's cool.
Yeah. Christina Payne killing it with the Mod of the Year award, man. But it's been an hour and a half. You had a long day.
Yeah, man. I'm wiped. I got my wife actually secretly texting me right now. She's like, "Are you almost done?" She's like, "I'm about to murder you and the kids."
Oh, so because you've been gone all day. I understand.
Yeah.
And but tell you with the hammer. I'm the leader of the JWA Jews with Attitude Squad.
I would love to be a member. I would love to be a member if you have me.
Exactly. So, let her know that I'm the hammer.
I honestly appreciate you having me on, man. I'm so glad we finally were able to do this and chat and and everything like that. So that's cool, and I'm really looking forward to getting to meet up with you when we're in New York, and also you coming down here, man. I can't wait for you to actually come down here, man, so I can take you to like all these spots.
Yeah.
I mean, there's stuff that you don't even know about that I'll take you to, and you'll be like, bro, like what's the deal? How you been holding out
man.
on? So it's like,
I remember the only so I've been in Florida for the past 6 years on and off. I have 0 friends that I've ever met. My trainer's 70 years old. So
wow.
We hang out with his people. So I'm so pumped to and I ride my bike everywhere. I ride my bike all over Florida wherever I go.
Well, I got a truck, man. I could pick you up. I could take you wherever you want to go, man. I mean, I'm down for whatever. So you let me know.
I'm down for that, and it's pretty good. I got so many stories. Just me riding the bike, and I put a swimsuit on. I ride all over.
Let me tell you, it's amazing the things that you see here in Florida. I mean,
I saw a guy walking for an entire day once.
We are literally the joke of the United States. That's how that's how I feel, and I can say that because I'm not from Florida. I'm from New York. I might dwell here at the moment, but
I seen a guy once walking. I'm riding my bike. Well, so weird. I ride a bike everywhere I go down there. I don't know why. And it's like a mountain bike. I've been riding for 6 years.
Because it's good. It's nice weather out for you to ride a bike.
I'm a world ranked professional boxer. I'm riding this thing like I'm going crazy. I seen the guy walking, same clothes, same everything, walking one day. The next day, it's about 20 miles. I said, this guy's still goddamn walking? Holy shit. He was probably high on drugs and stuff. I was like, damn, that dude is crazy. The one thing I will say, though, and I'm glad I never did it, was there's a box lunch that I Googled in West Palm Beach. And I was about to go ride there. It's like a 20-mile ride. And when I called them up instead of riding, because I usually never call, it was like box lunch realtors. I was like, holy shit. I would have been so pissed.
the only box lunch that is that's by me is actually in Pembroke Pines.
Okay. Yeah, I googled it. It came up.
Which is a
box.
Yeah, which is a little south. But if you want to go there, I could take you. I could take you there too. So
I like going to new spots once in a while.
Yeah.
And I do not want to go to past, present, future. It's hood over there too. Sick of that place.
Have you ever been in a Think Geek yet?
Yeah, we got a bunch of them over here.
Okay,
they're decent.
Yeah, no, they're. I mean, like I went to one like a month ago for the first time because the closest one is actually down in Miami.
Okay.
I got to tell you, man, I was blown away when I walked in there. I thought that place was super epic.
Crazy statues that they have that they're not for sale, but they're in there.
Yeah.
But let's finish the last question. What do you think of the Gladiator Hulk Hot Toys? I'm not a big Gladiator Hulk guy. I'm more of I'd rather just have a straight Hulk. I'm good. That's it for as a hot toy. So I'm excited to see you. Also, Seth is sending me an Ezra. And not from the from Star Wars Rebels, but from the Funko ride, like in the box.
There it is.
These pops it's going at OLB. It's gonna be on one of these displays right here. Again, I literally hit him up about an hour before we actually went live. I was like, hey, what are you doing? Oh, you really? You wanna go live?
I was like, yeah, let's do it.
Why not? So enjoy your night. Thanks for coming on. And I appreciate everything he did. So
yeah, man. No, I appreciate you having me on, man. Like I said, it was finally cool that we were able to finally hook up and do this. So
yeah. So SDS guys, if you're still in here, hit me up on Instagram. Maybe we'll do something tomorrow. Ready? Ham out. Check out the MCE. They do a great job.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.